Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Now, I'm going to do a few rounds in the IS-3 today. It's been a keeper, and I do use it when I play with some of my subscribers. It's always handy to. That's probably one of the main reasons. Actually, I've kept quite a lot of tanks. I've got a collection more than anything else. It's because I kept the tanks for them times when you get a subscriber and you might only have some tier 3s or tier 4s or some tier 5s and 6 and so on. But I've got a good tank that I can use and join them in the game, rather than having to say, right, you can't join because you've only got you haven't got a tier 8 to 10. It's not the case, and that's the reason. And plus the fact that actually, do you know what? Just because I've gone past them doesn't mean that I no longer enjoy them. And the IS-3 is a good tank, particularly in this round because it's on top tier. But there is some big tanks against me, but like I said, he's going to get a shot in him in a minute. Yep. It's not the corner he wanted to come around today, really.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Push round. I should reload fire. I saw him fire a minute ago, so. T-34 on my flank, but it's fine. Watch that flank. IS-3's coming around. Should really go and meet him, really.
Ready to fire.
This is why he can't shoot. It's always handy. Oh, unlucky.
Fire. Put it out quickly.
He got lucky there, didn't he?
We're low on fuel. The radio is hit. We can't raise anyone outside this area. Drive on. Penetration.
I'm going to go around this way now and see if we can do a bit of a blank on him. He's coming around this way. I was a bit unlucky they caught on fire. That happens very rarely, that.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
He's looking my way. Should start turning in a minute. Oh!
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh, so we'll go this one. He's going to turn in a minute. I'm waiting for him to turn. I know he's going to have to turn. He's getting shot from the rear. Come on, mate. Turn. T-34's turning his turret. Yeah, he's turning. Back of the turret. IS over there. IS-6 there. Careful. Finish off 34, and then we're going to move on. Go around this way. Nice shoes there, I've got to be careful. Gotta go for him first. Him next, he's engaging anyway. Nothing on the flank now, apart from that AMX. Oh, God, so I wasn't talking much there, guys. Got so involved in the game, sometimes I just climb in, you know, and it was a brilliant game. What an opener, eh? Nearly 5,000 damage, 6 kills. I wasn't even, you know, when I'm just in that zone of just killing things and thinking about angle in my armor, thinking about prioriting targets and stuff like that, I just go into a zone, man. I go into the tank world where I just start destroying things. But yeah, good opener, that one. Pleased with that. A bit disappointing on the damage I took there. I was annoyed, actually. I was a little bit disappointed I caught on fire there, actually. Do you know what? That's the first time. I don't even remember setting... That's probably one of the 3 or 4 times I've actually caught fire in an IS-3. It's very, very rare. Very rare. Nearly 5,000 damage. Oh, what can I say, guys? That was a very good round. Pleased with that. So look at their team when they do. Not bad players there, did alright. I think I just tipped the balance there, really. I mean, if I would have done maybe 3,000 left, then we might have lost that, mightn't we? But I enjoyed that. But every game can't be like that. And it's one of the reasons I like the tank, you know. It's just a... I'd say it's a brawler, really. It's definitely a brawler tank. You know, tank where you just get stuck in. Why isn't it going to battle? Oh, that's weird, isn't it? So, top tier again. Strange it's to pick the same map, isn't it? Starting in a different location. Not necessarily a problem. Let's see if I can repeat what I did in the last round. Now, where to go on this one? Depends how many people go to the hill. They all pile to the hill. I'll go a different way. If they don't, I'll push that way. Now, I have the superior armour here. There is another IS-3, obviously. There's a few tanks that can pen me here.
Let's get this show on the road.
And there is a relatively big artillery unit as well. So, I don't want to put myself in line for an artillery shell, I think. Let's see if I can take some sort of forward position right at the start and give it a go. Might be suicide, but, you know, I'm going to give it a go. I don't know if he's actually moving or not. Might be an AFK, mightn't he?
Enemy armor is damaged.
I don't mind preying on an AFK. Oh, shame. Guess. Now I have to move out of here. I can't hold this position on my own. I don't know what's coming either. Really a little bit safer over here. Well, a couple of hits in there for free, eh? I think an artillery shell come down there. Nice one in there, nice. Birdie's on the flank. He can penetrate me probably quite easily, actually. Fair to say. What do you reckon? Give it a go? back out of this situation, I think. Check my flank. I'm going to move around this side now, see if I can put some pressure on down here. Shot from that side, nice, okay. Backing out of that one. See if I can check the flank now, make sure there's no one. I haven't really done much. I've done 2,000 damage, but not killed much at the moment. IS-3's nearly dead. He's dead. Let's take out this guy. Never going to survive that. I'm not happy about here though.
Drive on.
Move out of this position, I think. Move around here. I'm worried about that flank over there. There's only them left, actually. So, actually, quite a good round, actually. It wasn't the best in the world, but look. I know I only got 1 kill, but 2,000 damage is not too bad for a round like that. I'll just get stuck in with these guys. Get in and get his tiger as well. Oh, I thought I was going to get the finishing blow. 2,500 damage, I'm happy with that. Good round. I must admit, I do like that map. It's quite good. It's a perfect tank for that sort of map because, you know, it's there's that IS. Oh, he's over there, look. Doing. Oh my god. Sometimes you just get... Why would you drive into the back of someone and just stop? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, some people... I ain't got a clue what they're doing in the game sometimes. You know, why not park somewhere else and think you might drive past? And then again, he did alright. So I didn't look like I did that bad. I did a nice bit of damage there, but there was obviously that T-28 did well. He was on that side on his own. I think he did well over there to hold him off. It was only him, and he was up against about 3 or 4 tanks as well. And I just took advantage of an AFK. And that's what you get for being AFK. A bit of extra damage, it all helps, doesn't it? It all adds to the damage, eh? Oh, another game. Let's give it a go. We'll be the same map again. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, loading takes a long time. Juddering. Oh, that's not bad. Still, you know, at least I'm not going into a tier 10 anyway. This is quite easily doable for me. Doesn't mean that necessarily, you know, you can go into if when you're in your all tier 10 and you're sort of bottom in your IS-3, you automatically take a different position when you're in that game. You know, you're not the leading tank by any means. But in this one, I would say it's about even in this game. We're all the same. I don't think anyone's going to be bossing in there really. Maybe E75 with his frontal armor. IS-8, not that great. M103 is a brilliant tank. They've got a few IS-3s. There's quite a few IS-3s on both teams here.
Let's get this show on the road.
So I'm thinking I'm going to take a more advanced position up on the hill, I think. Let's get stuck in. Now, if they've got any fast tanks, they might send someone fast in right at the start. No, they haven't really got... I mean, the AMX 50-100, every time I see that, it's sort of normally the first tank to die. They've got the VK 2801, he might come in for a fast spot down the front here. Oh god, here we go. What's going to happen now, guys? You're all going to sit on the hill? I have no idea. Please. Really, guys? Oh dear, this is going to be one of them games. Yep, here we go. I can do this on my own, guys. This is the problem sometimes. You know, when you play a game like this, you just think to yourself, guys, are you serious? Look, let's look at the reality here. If I wasn't here, the tanks would come around that corner and they'd have nothing to shoot. And they'd have nothing to shoot because no one would be there to spot the targets. Now, I'm certainly not a spotter here. You know, they're either all going to sit there or they're all going to come and help. Or some of them are going to come and help. I can't do it on my own. Even in this position, my turret's not that great. I'm not going up on the hill on my own. That's just stupid because if I get flanked, I've got no one protecting me. If they rush me and one of them drives behind this rock, the guys on the hill, which is about 600 of them, can't defend me. So, you know, unless someone comes with me, it's not going to happen. So we might as well take advantage of the fact that we've got these tanks on the hill and just do a bit of spotting and just try and stay alive on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Just see if we get a couple of nice shots in and maybe just take a couple of hits for the team, you know, in the turret and bounce a few. Nice shoes there. He won't last. If he comes around that corner, he's not going to last 5 seconds, is he? Loads of them there. And I'm expecting one to come up and flank in a second. So the only downside with this tank, I've got to come out a bit of a funny angle here to get my turret over that side. That's what I found before. You can't go up this way with this tank because obviously I can't shoot down. But what I can do, you're more likely going to take a hit, but it's going to be someone there in a minute. AMX-50's doing the right thing there. I agree. You know, he's not going to take on all them tanks on his own. Looks like I might have Tiger now coming in for a quick peek over the top. Changed his mind. Someone must have fought the flank by now. Still no one there. Yep. It's our team and we've got the whole entire tank force on the hill. IS-3's backing up now. Popped out quite a bit there. Did none of these guys have a shot? Here we go. Someone's on the flank. Well, I'm just holding there at the moment. I'm not going to pop up because I've got this IS-3 facing me there. Look. I know if I go up now, I'm going to get in it. Just about got in with that one. Just saw the top. He's such a weak target that worth taking a shot there. And keep moving. I don't want him to get hit on me. He's still there. Oh, come on, guys. There's loads of you there. Stick him right out. Blow for blow now. They're all reloading. So I could push up and try on the flank now. Come on, they're out. Is that really cannot see him from there? Yeah, I agree. Let them come, man. We're sitting there. There's no point taking shots at them. There's loads of tanks behind us. That's where most of our tank force are. Let's just hold it out. Don't want to make it easy. Just in case. I've taken a couple of hits here before, believe it. Even the IS-3. I know someone's going to be coming this way now. There we go. IS-8 is in. I need to go. I want to keep spotting it just a bit longer because I'm thinking these tigers might come down and rush in a minute. So there's only one up there. I don't know how many's there, but I knew he was going to come down. I'm willing to take a hit to get him, you know. He's, I say he's not even looking my way now. Looking my way now. Push around a little bit now, see if I light him up. I'm worried about, I don't know if there's anything else here with me. There he is. Keep spotting him. Take some shots over here maybe while I'm waiting. Throw one in. I'm not falling back. There's only one tank here, so at the moment it's like, well, why should I fall back? Keep throwing them in while I'm here. Another one over there, I think. Oh, I just dropped on the mouse a little bit there, didn't I, in the last shot there. I saw his gun looking the wrong way there. Well, I say the wrong way, but the other way. There you go, he's a goner now, so I'm going to move up the hill now and take advantage of the high ground. And then get some shots in on the flank on these guys. So, guys, I think I played a really good game there. Very defensive, but just, best way to word it, an opportunist. Not been spotted yet. Definitely get him in a minute. Turret maybe on the side. Load up some premiums. He's there somewhere. If someone lights him up. There's 3 tanks there. He's got a boss in there. I mean, come on. Ah. 40 seconds. He ain't going to make it now. Want me to kill him though if he rolls back in 30 seconds. There you go. There's no way we're going to lose this anyway. Good game. Pleased with that, guys. I thought that was. I'm really pleased with that game. You know, look, not a massive amount of damage, but I felt I defended that hill well. I, took some shots there, and I didn't take any damage. I know I don't mind taking the damage. I could have just bowled round the corner with that IS-8 and just blown him away. I mean, he didn't have enough HP to face me off, did he? But you might as well just wait for that opportunity when his gun's looking the other way. So. Good game. I really enjoyed that. I mean, that's why I kept the IS-3. I mean, even on that hill, it's tough with that IS-3 because obviously you're shooting down with the IS-3 is absolutely awful, and that's his biggest downfall. But it's a real in-your-face brawler, really. But in that scenario, playing it as an opportunist and just getting in them shots when you can get them in, and you have the option of getting in their face, but you don't need to do it if you don't need to do it. If I felt there that actually it was going to be a game crunch and I needed to kill him, I would have killed him. He didn't do a massive amount of damage anyway, only 1200. And maybe if I would have killed him earlier, we might have had an extra tank left, possibility. But it was a win anyway, so it was here and all there, really. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so 3 good rounds, 1 real good opener. I'm really pleased with that one. And with all fairness, I'm pretty pleased with them rounds. And like I said, one of the reasons I kept the IS-3 because it's one of them ones where you can just play at any time, and it's got a great gun. It's got pretty good armour, and it's pretty fast. It's a good little tank. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.